Alright, cool. The next pair on the list is dollar Canadian. Now, dollar Canadian, I admit, surprised me. I found it yesterday a bit too momentum suddenly. From one side, yes, this is the wave, right? But I was looking for that actually to make the down move like previous time, down, flat, down again, and instead of that, it did a simple drop down, reaching almost the previous bottom right here. Now, according to the daily chart, this is exactly what we wanted to happen. Remember? That's the convergence we got between these two lows, right? This is the bearish convergence we got, okay? And that's what we were expecting. Rally and drop down. Again, it happened a bit earlier than I would expect, but it's there. A few pips missing, so we will be there in several hours most likely. Now the question was, what's next? Watching on a weekly chart, it does look like there is bit more to go, not much, bit more to go, most likely duplication of ABCD for a weekly chart, which is around 107 or so. I just made it a bit longer than it should be. It's like that. Okay, that's around 107, bit lower, and that's generally where the dollar CAD should go. After that, start to pay attention, friends. We have a bullish trend. We start to see a bullish hidden divergence. This drop down is limited. There is more to go, maybe even 200 points. That's not the point, but this is limited, and right from here I would expect dollar CAD to rally again, according to the monthly chart, maybe even for new highs. So drop down to 4-hour chart and 1-hour chart, look for a rally, and it looks like a potential rally. You see, this is the 1-hour chart. It looks like a potential double bottom. Of course, it could drop a bit lower in order to create the bullish divergence, and after that, starting the rally. How deep this rally would go? That's a good question. We have five waves here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a fifth in completing itself, right? Now we would expect A, B, C, D correction. Of course, that could go to 109 again. That could go to 109.40 again, which is the resistance. There is a clear trend line going here, okay? And let's make it simple. As long as we stay below this trend line, every rally followed by a bearish divergence is an opportunity to go for a sell. Targets, as I showed on the weekly chart and daily chart, should be around 107. Okay, that could be a bit higher, it could be a bit lower, but this is the general thing we are going to do. So, should we go and try to enjoy this rally? I think it's less riskier than the dollar yen, as dollar yen is clearly related to the general markets and the indices lately. Okay, there is a clear support right here, 108.50. You can see also on the past right here, this is a bank zone. You see, this small, believe it or not, this is a bank zone. This is where the bank have a lot of orders, stop losses, buy limits, sell stops below, but this is the zone. A lot of action is expected to be right there. So I think dollar CAD is about to find a bottom somewhere here. Okay, and on we have ABCD on the 4-hour chart. We have Bollinger Band duplication on the 4-hour chart, and on the 1-hour chart we have the divergence, which means that somewhere from here, maybe double bottom, maybe this zone, okay, this divergence is about to take place and is about to rally. And remember, it should be two waves. We had 5, right? We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Having 5 right now. So once it completes itself, we could expect 1, 2, 3, and then go for a sell, right? So potential small rally, okay, in between 30 up to 70 points, somewhere from this zone. Okay, again, no idea where exactly it's going to stop, but that's why we have to start to pay attention to right now for this area. If and only if it breaks the below the 108 30 20, remember the bank zone, if it managed to break it down below this area, this small area, that's a bearish sign for continuation. Okay, but I think it will try to bounce, and I would make percentage like 80% for a pullback from here with two patterns rather than a continuation. Any questions so far? If you have sales still, and I know few of you have, as I got questions already on Skype, I would be actually looking to hold it. Okay, you can trail your stop loss now according to this trend line and set it right now, well, something like above 109, 50, 60. As for now, as long while it continues, it will be of course time to trail it lower and lower and lower, protecting the profits. All right, the next pair would be the New Zealand